Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, dogs and cats everywhere. I sure do appreciate you. As you can see from behind me here, this big bright sun is shining in the sky. Wonderful to see some blue sky today, and wonderful to see at least a little bit of the ice melting, well, not melting, sublimating. I'll talk about that in a second. Disappearing off the trees. You know, we're looking at some of the trees here on the property, and yes, it is finally starting to vanish, which is great. Sublimation is a process where the ice actually doesn't melt, it turns directly into a water vapor. When the air is dry enough and the sun's bright enough, it will actually do that. It'll just vanish without melting. And that's okay. I'm glad for that, because it takes a little bit of the weight off of stuff. So, it's cold out here, around 18 right now. It will warm up at least a little bit today, somewhere around 20 degrees. We've got winter storm watches and warnings posted all over the state right now because of the system coming in for tomorrow into Saturday. And it's got a lot of moisture to work with. It's going to start somewhere between 10 and around noon. And it will amp up quickly. We'll see a lot of precipitation fall pretty quickly. And we'll get to totals somewhere between 3 to 4 inches, depending on where you're at. And that's still kind of along what I said a few days ago in my video. About 2 to 4 inches is what I said then. So I think we're still on to that. But it looks like the lower end has inched up to around 3. Right now, the central Kentucky area, all the models that I'm looking at actually has us in an exact amount around 3 to 3.5 inches. Really, really, really close. So it has a lot of moisture. We're going to see it amp up. And it should start somewhere between 10 a.m. and noon tomorrow. And other than that, you know, that's it. We're going to see it. It's not nearly the magnitude that the previous storm was. We don't have to worry about the ice or anything like that. Okay, so today we should be around in the mid-20s. Tomorrow in the mid to upper 20s. Saturday, mid to upper 20s. Sunday, probably closer to the freezing mark. We might see some actual melting go on, which would be wonderful. After that, starting next week, we should see several clippers move through the area, providing us with some more snowfall. And, you know, that'll just add up a little bit. And the month is not over yet. It's, excuse me, it's going to continue on because it's cold. And it's January. But it's okay. All right, that's all I got, folks. That's it. Have a wonderful day. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.